Hello reformers and welcome back to Freeman, and when we left off we had the plan to go to a nearby factory and attack one of the civilian outposts and attempt to take that, because that generally does tend to have the easiest units for us to take on. But I think for the moment what we're going to just try and do, maybe a couple of bandit fights just to level up our forces a little bit more. I'd personally like to be a little bit stronger myself, and hopefully we will be able to do that. Now, as you can see, we're currently embroiled in a battle against a band of pretty high tier bandits. We have, I believe it is 7 armored marauders on the enemy side, and this is going to be kind of difficult. So I'm getting a good idea of where our units are going to go right now. At the moment, what I'm trying to do is just lead them from cover to cover. These guys don't actually have to go that far. I'm going to be going with the secondary force here because I think they have much less cover, and that as a result is probably going to mean that they will need extra support from me. And well, we'll see what happens, because as you can see right here, our forces are going a little bit over, and then we're going to be heading on into the trees here. I think personally these guys are going to come under most of the fire, but these fellows will hopefully be able to perform some kind of flanking maneuvers, and that is going to obviously result in many more casualties for the enemy. So let's see if we're actually able to accomplish this. It seems we've already seen a couple of people. Let's see if we can move our forces a little bit more into the cover over there, and then see if we can fight back. Yes, it seems like... yeah, do bear in mind, they do have a couple of looters as well, but I'm kind of afraid as to what the armored marauders will do, so obviously that is still a thing that we need to be concerned with. We do have our units fighting here. Let's see if we can... oh wow, they're actually doing a very, very good job right now. I have no idea where... is that a yeah, that's a freedom sniper right there. We have 2 freedom snipers in this particular squad. Oh, that guy took a massive hit. That is not particularly good. Okay, so we're getting a couple more people coming in here. Thankfully, we are splitting the enemy's forces quite well at the moment. I do realize that at the moment we don't necessarily have the best weapon for long-range engagements, but, well, I don't really have anything else to use. So we're going to have to just rely on our SMG at the moment, and hopefully we'll be able to afford... I think I can actually afford one already, but I don't have enough marksmanship skill. But hopefully we'll be able to get a long-range rifle of some kind. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get a sniper rifle. Not the silenced version, though. I personally feel like the silenced version is not something that I would be too pleased about using. Personally, I think that I'm kind of bad at using that because it just has so much recoil. And yeah, personally, I feel like it doesn't have enough muzzle velocity, or shall we say bullet speed, for my liking. So I'm gonna just... I'm probably gonna go for the Vim marksman rifle, if anything. I think that's probably gonna give much more in the way of effectiveness. Yes, take out that looter. Okay, I'm going to heal myself. I'm actually wondering whether I'm being shot from the side. Yeah, I'm being shot from over here, I think. So let's move our forces a little bit closer. How are other... oh, our other forces are not doing that well, are they? Well, there's not much I can do about it. They're in cover. They're in cover. That's literally all I can do. You know, I can just take them to cover and then hope that they do a good job. But you could see that there was actually an enemy right by the side of them, so I have no idea what they were doing, you know, letting him get that close. But I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, let's see if we can maybe just eliminate the last couple of units here. I'm trying to sneak up here. Bear in mind I have a good amount of camouflage, so technically I shouldn't be drawing that much attention, but obviously I really do not have the greatest agility at the moment, and that is obviously giving me quite a bit slower movements. And it seems like we are going to be fine. There's only one left. There's only one left? It looks like there's 3 on the map that are left. Oh well, I guess that's just their last known positions. And I guess we were just that effective. Okay, well that's pretty good. Unfortunately, Skywalker Squad seems to be losing an arm every now and again. That's a joke. Yes, do you get it? I hope you get that. Anyway, yeah, hopefully we're not going to die. Actually, are we going to die here? That would be pretty awful. So it's actually this guy right here. That's the guy that's really, really close. Okay, I guess I'll just tell my people just to charge straight on in here. I'm not going to use a first aid kit because I think that if the guy's going to hit me, then I can just end the fight the other way, you know, with the auto resolve. But there you go. That's absolutely fine. We did it. And yeah, that actually was a fight that I did not want to take, amusingly enough, yes. In general, most of the armored marauders that I am fighting at these times in the game are mostly people that want to fight me, not the other way around. So let's take a little bit of food here. I think that's all I can take, actually. Yes, it is. There we go. Alright, let's imprison that guy, and then we'll head to the nearby town and see what we can do about, hopefully, I'd like to recruit some more people, to be honest. I feel like at the moment we're running around with, well, I think we were running around with a pretty decent amount of people. We had 21, but now we have much less, so it would be kind of nice for us to get a couple more. So I guess we'll get another ARF squad, and we'll get another, maybe Posner, maybe, yeah, I think that might be kind of good, because Posner sharpshooters, they're always useful. So why not? Alright, so I have actually sold a whole bunch of items. If you can't see anything on the screen right now, I would not blame you. I literally am having a huge amount of trouble even finding my way here. I even walked almost into that bush just now. Now this, I would assume, is definitely one of those times when you're going to need, and absolutely need, night vision goggles. I did not realize that this was going to be the case, obviously, otherwise I would have attempted to find some. I actually did try to find some in the marketplace, but unfortunately they did not have any. Anyway, we are up against 16 enemies right now. We have a couple of bandits, a couple of looters, and no armored marauders this time around, so we should be okay. But I am extremely worried right now. I have no idea how we're gonna do this. Look at this. Look at this. This is how the map actually looks. It's pretty crazy, right? Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. I'm thinking this is definitely going to require night vision goggles. I don't think I'm probably going to be able to shoot anything unless I can. Oh, you can actually see the muzzle flash, so that's actually kind of cool. If only I had night vision. If I had night vision right now, this would be an absolutely wonderful experience. But as it is, I unfortunately do not. So I don't exactly know how we're going to do this. It's either I can attempt to bait the enemy into firing at me. I do have a holographic sight, by the way. Oh look, this holographic sight tends to kind of give you a little bit of vision. Oh, that's kind of nice. Let's have a see if I can actually do a little bit of damage here. I am actually hitting someone. There we go. Take out that looter. Thank you very much. Wow, this is a whole new experience for me, because I've not actually done battle in a nighttime environment in this way at all. Like, yes, I've done nighttime battles before. This is a completely different beast. And well, hopefully these fellows over here will eliminate those guys, and then they can turn around and help us. I'm actually gonna... I don't exactly know what I should do right now, because there are so many different enemies in different areas. I hope you're also enjoying the way that I've named our squads. I'm not really spending too much time anymore in showing exactly what I'm doing when it comes to renaming squads and stuff. I feel like it's not exactly, you know, fluid in terms of the episode itself. So it's kind of nice for us to just catch up on that while we're actually in a battle, and hopefully we'll be victorious here. I'm very much relying on our AI compatriots at the moment, because at the moment we are absolutely blind. I mean, using the holographic sight actually does make a pretty significant difference in how much I can see, but for the most part, night vision goggles required. And with this action, we will be formally declaring war against the civilian Chinookan front. And this is gonna be, well, kind of difficult, I feel, because, well, not this battle, but actually going up against them straight up, because usually what we do is we take over a town of theirs once we have, you know, acquired significant strength. And this time around, it's gonna be a little bit different, because what I'm doing right here is I am attacking one of their prison transports, basically. And it seems as though the nighttime is once again very, very dark, so I guess we'll just have to deal with it how we did previously. I'm gonna do something along these lines, and we'll see what we can do otherwise. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but hopefully we're going to do okay. There's only 13 of them after all. Alright, so I see a whole bunch of enemies on the horizon over there, and we're going to try and get a little bit closer to them because obviously SMG and everything, and we'll see what we can do about it. I think that in this particular map we can see a lot easier. I think that is generally because a couple of hours have passed in the game, and that is obviously making a huge difference to our visibility. I believe the pitch black map was at either 12 midnight or at 1 AM. So yeah, that is very scary indeed, and actually kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. It's just, you know, you definitely need night vision to be able to fully appreciate it, I'd say. Because, I mean, it doesn't look like the enemies really have any problems actually fighting in pitch black darkness either, so maybe maybe that needs to be changed a little bit, because obviously most people will not have night vision goggles, I'd assume. So let's see what we can do otherwise. There we go, there's one. He's down, thank you very much. Okay, so we only have 2 enemies remaining. As you can see, I sent off my troops over in that direction. A nice split formation there, just so that they can easily split up and find the enemies, and then of course have a rather nice crossing of fire, so if they do have to, then it's a good idea that they can support each other. Otherwise, that will be it for that. That's nice. Let's take a whole bunch of loot, and we will... Yes, here we go. This is exactly what I wanted to get here. So many armored marauders, huge amounts of mercenaries, and ARF. We're going to imprison all of those, and of course, now as time goes on, we will be able to restore ourselves very, very easily from those prisoners that we have in the prisoner's hold. I think that's exactly the reason why I am not going to be recruiting them right now, but we will be recruiting them in the very near future. Let's put these guys up at the top here, have the Spec Ops guy be the leader, I guess, and I think we are ready. I actually did level up. That's pretty nice, actually. I was really wanting to do that. We have 1 assignable attribute point. I really wanted to start leveling up marksmanship, but because we are kind of playing the commander-ish role at the moment, and generally sticking to it quite a lot, I'm going to instead go for leadership and commanding here, and that is hopefully going to result in many more troops being able to be added to our forces. I'd like to also spec into inventory management at some point as well, because really we kind of need it. Anyway, let's have a look at our party screen, not this. Let's look at the party screen here. We have 37 maximum party size now, so we can get another 2 squads out of that basically. So let's see. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to get a whole bunch of these armored marauders, because we currently do have the opportunity to get them, and we'll get some of these as well. There we go. I think that is going to be enough, I hope. Yep, there we go. Increase the leadership skill to report more men, so that's exactly 10, and that means I can create 2 new squads. Alright, so we're finally in the daytime, and we have a whole bunch of new squads, as you can see. We have Dooku, and we have Data that has been added, and we are going to be attacking an enemy general right now. This guy is part of the Chinivkan Front Rebellion, and we're hopefully going to be able to capture him and turn him to our side. And, well, after that, I'm hopeful that the fellow at the moment that is besieging the factory nearby is going to be done with whatever action he wanted to take. In other words, hopefully he's going to get defeated, and then we'll be able to go in after that and see what we can do there. Hopefully we'll be able to... That's the thing. I'm actually thinking right now, is it even capturable? I have no idea. I hope that it is capturable. If it's not, then, well... I guess we will have gained a good amount of experience and maybe some money as well. I guess that's a decent enough, you know, idea. And I did hit someone there, otherwise I wouldn't have gained SMG proficiency. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I'm just going to throw a grenade. I don't think that's actually going to hit anyone. Maybe it will if they move into it. Nope, didn't hit anyone. Well, that's kind of a shame. There's a couple of them there. Look at that. And we killed 2 of them. Wow, they actually have freedom snipers? Well, that's kind of interesting. I'm a bit worried about them, actually. There we go, there's another one. SMGs? Who knew that SMGs could do that well? Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a bit lucky, I know, but That's the best I can basically do at the moment. I think I might be going to a nearby town as well. Maybe I'll see if they have something for me that's not an SMG, maybe an assault rifle that I can use that is not requiring the utmost in marksmanship skill. Who knows? But there you go. We actually do get the opportunity to take him prisoner. He has a whole bunch of prisoners as well, which I will be able to liberate and persuade to join us with 100% ratios all the time. So that is really, really great. I'm not entirely sure if he's going to join me right off the bat or not, but I think I'm going to go over to Minov right here. Amusingly enough, I'm going to have to bribe them to get in, because obviously we're currently not in their best books, are we? No, so we're going to have to do that. Thankfully, I do have a general now, so they're going to be helping me. Going to pay the passage fee, as we are going to be making a huge amount of money from selling everything. And what do we have here? We've actually come across Yuri, who's one of our old generals from the previous season. So let's see if we can get him to join us as well. I have not done anything yet with the prisoners. I did just sneak into the nearby town, not Minov, the other one, and sold a whole bunch of things there. And I also purchased some vehicles. Yeah, I actually finally purchased some vehicles, so now we have the ability to move a lot quicker on the map. So let's see if we're able to take this guy out as well. Well, on the bright side, we're actually involved in a battle with Yuri right now, and we're doing pretty well. I gotta say that I was a little bit dubious about attacking him, actually, because he has a whole bunch of Freedom Snipers, and you can see some of them actually just right over there. And yeah, I actually just healed, amusingly enough. There's a Freedom Fighter, actually, as well. Maybe I can finally kill him. It's highly unlikely, isn't it? It seems like he has some really good armor. Whoever that is. That's a Freedom Fighter? Really? They have that good armor? Maybe I was just doing really little damage. That might be the case. Oh, Freedom Sniper, there we go. Nice experience for these guys, I've got to say. And there's only 3 enemies remaining, and there's actually a couple over to our right side, so I suppose what I'm going to have to do is clear their waypoints, tell them to go over there. There might actually be someone to our left as well, so let's see if there's actually anyone there. I only have 14 bullets remaining. Hello. That is actually someone. I actually literally thought to myself, no, that can't be anyone, surely. That must be a ragdoll of some kind. But no, it actually wasn't. It was actually a real person. Okay, so there you go. Let's tell our other people to go over to the side as well. I really don't want to die here, as that would require quite a lot of restoration time. Ah, there they are. That's it. Yes, Anna was able to get the last kill. Nice. Very nice. And there's only 1 friendly casualty too, so that's even better. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm probably going to give this to one of our new generals. This is a fantastic rifle. Marksmanship skill 8, so I won't be able to use it, unfortunately, but it's one of the better weapons in my opinion. And yeah, we're going to move on. There we go. Yes, we do get him. We also get a whole bunch of combat specialists and sharpshooters as well. So yeah, we are doing very, very well in terms of our setup now, because the more times that we get more leadership and we get the opportunity to swap in units every now and again, the more times we're going to be gaining power, and that is just even better. Okay, so the factory is now free for us to attack. However, I want to eliminate the last of the generals. Vera is the last one. She is here with only 2 enemies for us to kill. It's going to be very easy. Yes, it is really going to be very easy. I'm just going to tell everyone to charge here, and we're going to be done in no time. Well, they are running right into our line of fire right now, and I think that is going to be it very, very shortly. I don't think that they are going to have any chance of eliminating, I was going to say even one of us, but no, apparently they did. Apparently they did. They were able to kill one of our armored marauders. I'm not mad. Kind of, a little bit, maybe. But anyway, the point is, we now have the opportunity to take Vera prisoner, who has only a compliance rating of 1. That's really harsh. She's going to be very difficult to persuade to join us, but hopefully will happen in the end. And you can also see a whole bunch of bandits, looters, and 1 combat specialist also joining us. I found that In this version of Freeman, it is even easier to gain prisoners, and I very much appreciate that, especially rescuing prisoners. It's really nice to see that the AI is actually capable of taking prisoners and then being able to take advantage of that by rescuing them, technically, and then almost adding them to your ranks. I mean, you can see how many people I have right here. We have almost the same amount of people that I have in my army right now available to join us at any time, with the exception of a little bit of persuading to be done, of course. Let's gain a couple more grenadiers, and we have everyone leveling up into wonderful Spec Ops units. We have a whole group of Posner sharpshooters here as well. I'm gonna go bankrupt, aren't I? Yes, very, very soon. Yeah, it's gonna happen, don't worry about it. There's gonna be one more group here, I think, that will probably be fully leveled up or something. No, that's it. That's actually it. Oh yeah, there is one more person, and we are almost bankrupt, so I'm probably gonna have to go around a couple other towns and see what I can do. Maybe buy a little bit more gas for our vehicles too. And then we're gonna be besieging Korec Factory. Hopefully we're gonna be able to capture this. I don't know whether that's possible, but hopefully it is. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.